So, are we planning?
And welcome to vlog 2. That's my ear you just stuck your nose in. Thanks.
My nose likes it there. I'm a joy to live with. Okay.
I don't live with you.
I'm making noises. It's fine. Do you want your hair in a ponytail or no? Butt sock.
You're a butt suck.
Butt sock.
You're a butt suck. What was that?
I'm gangster.
Taylor, you are the derpiest white little girl I have ever seen in my entire life.
It's okay though, because you love me. Sit down. No. Get off. This isn't your seat. I'm taking it.
Welcome to the second vlog of the Disappearing Quirks. Hey guys, welcome back to the Disappearing Quirks. We have a name now,
Yes.
which is a good thing. That's step number 1, becoming a YouTuber.
We did it like
It's
last.
fine.
It's okay, we're out of order.
Okay, so today we're going to do an actual, like, introduction to us kind of thing.
Because we're really out of order.
And just, like, you get to meet us, because we're super organized, and we didn't do that for our first vlog.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
For
So-
those of you that are new here, again, this is Taylor. And
Hi.
I'm Jackson. Basically, we're gonna split up. Have this little one by herself, and then me. And basically just kind of give you guys a rundown of who we are, and
We're going to
what
answer.
goes on in our lives.
We're going to answer the question. I don't know. Is there an actual question? Like, we're just gonna tell
Well,
you everything we can about
yeah.
ourselves. We're gonna just tell you
It's a, like,
things.
just imagine you're, like, on a, like, 5-minute date with us.
Okay, here's the question.
Speed dating.
We're gonna speed dating.
With Jackson and Taylor.
Speed dating with Jackson and Taylor. Except if you date him, I'll kill you. I'm your girlfriend.
Oh.
Okay. No, I came up with the question. Is what are the most important things that you need to know about us? That is what we're gonna tell you.
Alright. In 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Alright, so yeah. To talk about myself.
So, I guess the best way to talk about myself is just start from like the very, very beginning. Like, okay. So as far as like me and vlogging goes, like I have always loved cameras. I have always loved being on camera. I have always loved doing things with camera. But it's more about like being on camera. Like when I was really little, my dad had a camera and he used to record like everything with us. And when I was first born, like it was just me and I liked it. So I just like talked and talked and talked. It was always on camera and I always like loved it. Like my first words were on camera.
It's a nice thing.
And then my brother was born. It was the worst thing in my life. Like I just hated it because every time I wanted to be on recording, like it was all about him because my first words were already said and like I was already like walking and stuff, and so they would record him and I'd be like, no, I want to be on TV, and it was the worst thing ever. Like I hated it. We moved from a trailer to a big house and I was always singing in our driveway like all the time, and that was all I did was sing. And then one day I set up a stand outside my house and I started telling songs to people and I collected money from people to hear my screechy little child voice. I'm not kidding.
How are you guys?
She like was like, sing me happy birthday. Well, to this day, I still believe that Happy Birthday is the worst song you could possibly try to sing. Like every time I try to sing it, it comes out bad. Like I'm telling you, I did not deserve all that money. When people try to sing it, it makes me cringe. Like, I never start the happy birthday song ever. Like, even as a singer, I don't start the happy birthday song. But anyway. We moved to Boardman. That was kind of cool. And then it wasn't. we did all these projects on my house. Like, we did all these projects all the time, and we were always working on things while I wasn't. My dad was doing it, but it's okay. I like to help.
You want to hear my Stitch voice?
But it was pretty interesting. Ah!
You sound like a broken cassette tape.
Damn!
So that was a disaster. Alright guys, so here's the rundown. That was terrible. That was a disgrace to all of humanity on every level of living.
So obviously, we need to be a little bit more prepared. A little bit. So, we prepared things for you guys instead.
So, we have a basic 5 things about us that we think we need to share with you guys in order, I mean, not to like fully know us, honestly that's gonna come as the vlogs go.
Yeah.
We'll share more and more of us and you'll get to know us, and I mean, that's what vlogs are supposed to be for, not to actually like, here, this is who we are, and now we're gonna vlog.
Yeah, I hate that. Like, I will tell you honestly, I've looked at other vlogs, and literally my least favorite thing in the world is to see that their first couple of videos is like, here are things you should know about me, and like, I hate that. So I told Jack, like, we can do a video like that, but we're not gonna do it exactly like that. Like, we're gonna do 5 things that you should know about us that are really like interesting to us and we really care about. That like, maybe, I mean, you'll see throughout our videos, but like, just things that we want to tell you about ahead of time. And then we'll go into other ways we can tell you about ourselves that'll be more fun and entertaining, I think, anyway. So, alright, so we're gonna cut apart again.
So we're gonna, again, it's not gonna be like, this is who we are and this has been my life. We're not doing that. We're gonna give you like the big things, like things we would like you to know about us in order to just have an idea of who we are.
Like, if this was like a movie, we'd be like the movie trailer right now. Like, if our lives were movies, like, this is like the good parts, the highlights.
Pretty much.
That's what we're gonna do. Let's get to that. So, the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys about me, it's a trait. It's like, it's not something that I love or enjoy or something like that's a huge part of my life or anything, but it's something that people really learn about me to kind of like, it throws them off, I think is what it is. It throws them off. I'm a very straightforward person, which is really weird because everyone knows me as being bubbly and like fun and all that, but I'm really straightforward. I like to tell people like what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. But like, if you are going through a situation and you ask me for advice, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. Like, if you're being an idiot, I'm gonna tell you you're being an idiot and that you're causing the problem. Like, that's how I am.
Alright guys, 5 things about Jackson, let's go. So, first and foremost, I think the most important thing I need to mention about myself is that I am a published author. I was published at 14, and it's gonna be hard to talk about this without, you know, ranting on for 20 minutes, but writing has been one of those things in my life that's like the ultimate thing I want to do with the rest of my life, my one passion, my one dream. Like, everything about writing I just fell in love with since an early age. While other kids were out, you know, riding bikes and playing in the park, I could be found in my room playing with my Star Wars action figures, making stories out of them. It started with like, I'd make picture books when I was little, out of like SpongeBob characters, and I'd give them to my parents. And I mean, it's just been something I've chased ever since I knew what it was, you know, even before I knew what it was. The whole draw of story making and creating worlds and characters and plots, it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And it's certainly not where I want it to be yet, but there was a point where I actually sat down one day and actually started writing a book, which was when my parents told me I could create my own characters because, you know, never figured to do that. And I went through a lot of different like initial ideas and books that were lost in notebooks because I was stupid enough to not put them on a computer where you could save them easily. So at about the age of 11, I started the story that is out and published now. It was a very early draft of it, but it centers on the main character. His name is John Weaver, and he finds out he's part of an ancient group of sorcerers. And I don't want to. It's hard to explain the whole plot because it's a science fiction, fantasy, kind of like drama novel, because I wanted to set it in the science fiction, fantasy land, whatever you want to call it. But what I really love to explore with stories is characters and the interactions and how they react to different situations that I put them in, and that's where I focus mostly. Like, I have 2 books out right now, and the second one has about 15 main characters. My first book, which was published at 14, it's called The Vortex Entrance. It's book 1 of the Disappearing series, and I plan to make it a 6-book series. And just this past summer, I had book 2 come out, which is called The Healer Enchantment. And book 3, let's just mention book 3 for a minute here. I'm gonna try to get that one out soon. It's been tough. I've had a lot going on, and it's been mean. It's been stubborn and not doing anything, and I've had no time to write, but it's fine. Honestly, guys, I could go on for hours and hours and hours about how much I love to write and how much my books have impacted my life, and the people who have allowed my dream to start have impacted my life. But, you know, maybe I'll save that for another day.
My second thing that I want everyone to know about me is that I love music a lot, but not just like love to listen to it, like I write it. Like I write music all the time. I play piano and guitar and ukulele and drums and I sing, and that's my thing. Okay. Oh, it rhymed!
You're a poet and you don't know it.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Music-wise, I actually really want to utilize the vlog to kind of share that with people. So eventually, I'm gonna bring my guitar in here, or my ukulele, and play you guys something.
Something else, I think maybe you could assume from just my t-shirts alone, even though there's only been 2 vlogs, it's fine. I'm probably one of the biggest nerds on this planet. I mean, video games, movies, TV shows, comic books, like, you give me something that I fall in love with, and I, like, research the life out of it. For instance, The Walking Dead, like, if you want to have, you know, your day just blown away by me talking about it for hours and hours because I know all the names of the actors and all the, you know, behind-the-scenes facts and the comparisons from the TV show to the comic book and etc., 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 it's ridiculous. Like, I nerd out about every single thing I love. It's a problem. It's fine. All I wear are graphic tees and jeans. It's a little sad.
The third thing I kind of wanted to warn you guys about, which I guess it's a little bit late, I'm very excitable. And I get excited about everything, and sometimes if you get me really excited, I just kind of keep going and going and going and going and blah 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 blah. And I'm a really excitable person. My friends call me the squirrel at school because apparently I'm like ooh shiny, and like I just.
Honestly, one of the things I wanted to point out, because it's a vlog and you can't really tell that because I'm half of the talking, I am very, very shy. It's gotten better over the years, but shyness is something I've struggled with since I moved. Originally, I lived in Arizona until about the age of 7, and then we moved to Ohio, and it's just kind of like this like energetic, loud little kid just kind of shut down. And ever since about 2nd grade, I've struggled with, you know, I've struggled with myself and, you know, who I am and self-confidence. And I think that just kind of carried over with the move because I worried about people would think of me, and that was never something I considered before. And it just kind of manifested itself into this incredibly quiet kid. I mean, I would shake and tremble and just like freak myself out in my head anytime I would have to talk to anyone. Don't even mention class projects or speaking in front of the class. It's gotten better over the years, but I figured that would be something that I could tell you guys because, you know, with the vlog, it's hard to tell that because, especially how much I'm talking right now. Over the last couple of years, I've kind of grown out of the shyness. It's always going to be a part of me. I'm just quiet by nature now. But, you know, I can hold conversations with people, which is nice going through life.
I am also a writer. I love to write. I've written since I could put words, like as soon as I could like figure out what words were, I just started babbling stories. I had other people write them out for me. Like I love to write. So I don't know. I feel like that's something that's really important to note because just because Jack published a book doesn't mean that I don't write too, okay? I write music, as you already know. I write poems. I write books, but they're never finished. And I think that that's why I think that's why Jack's so good for me. Like, he published things, and like that makes me be like, I can do it. Like, I can finish things, and I can be successful too. So I don't know. It's like a little support system for me in my like creative passions. Right now, I am working on trying to actually finish a book. It's a fourth the way done, so it's not that close. It's not even halfway. But I technically have 2 books for that planned out, and then 3 books planned out off of that. So that's pretty cool. Like, they're actually planned. And I once had a poem published. It wasn't that significant. Okay.
My 4th one is kind of, I already just kind of mentioned it with the shyness. Apologize for repeating things. But I feel like I've gone through like 3 kind of transitions in my life that I feel like is kind of nice to hit on real quick. Because where I originally live, where I was born in Phoenix, Arizona, I was this really energetic, really loud, skinny, like see my ribs, see all my bones on my body, child with, you know, short hair. And when I moved here, it's just kind of like the move transformed me because I suddenly grew up my hair. I got really quiet. I also got really fat. It's a dark period of my life. It's middle school, you know, no one likes that. And then I don't really know where I am right now. Kind of transitioning into who I'm gonna be for the rest of my life, but also at the same time kind of figuring some things out. I mean, I'm gonna keep the long hair. Obviously, it's longer than it's ever been. I'm growing out of the shell a little bit, and I'm getting happier with who I am.
And then the last thing that I'm gonna tell everybody on YouTube is kind of like also obvious, and it's just a fair warning. Like, it's a warning. I'm a blurter, so sometimes I say things that are really embarrassing that I don't want Jack to put in here, and I bet he will. And sometimes I say things that just come out really wrong because I don't think them through. I don't have a filter. So I apologize. And sometimes Jack will be talking and I just randomly intervene and say something that has nothing to do with anything that is going on because I just kind of blurt things out.
So I'm involved with like multiple things at like school and stuff. I play tenor saxophone in band and symphonic band and jazz band. I'm on the speech and debate team. I do original oratory. That's something that's actually helped me like handle my shyness throughout the years. I started that freshman year. That was not my decision. I was forced into that. It's fine. I love it now. I love big dogs. Big dogs are wonderful. I have a big one. It's called a Saint Dane. He's a Great Dane and a Saint Bernard mix. And his name is Charlie. And he's lovable and really cute. And I love him so much. And I just snuggle with him all the time. And also I love video games. Video games are great. I actually want to start a gaming channel. That'd be great. And
now you're the one ranting, dingus. Hi.
so, slight introduction. This is Ellie. This is Lena. They're the sisters. She calls people a dingus when they do stupid things. Say hi.
Hi.
And Ellie creepily laughs at you. A lot. Hi.
Costume change.
We're magical. It's Harry Potter shirts.
They're Harry Potter. Yes! It's been a while
It's
since
been
we
a while.
filmed. And we were editing. And we discovered that we were about to publish a video that was longer than our last one, which is not okay.
And our last one was already really long.
It was already like a
So,
half hour.
The introductions to us are over, like, individually. That's done. And it's still gonna be a really long one. But for those of you that stuck around, thank you for watching. Maybe leave a like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see our other video, because we're doing this because we're nice. We understand we haven't published a video in like a month, but this time we have 2.
With a part 2.
So, this was the introduction to us. If you'd like to go see our other video, which is an introduction to us as like a couple.
Together.
Oh god, now we're cringy.
Go ahead and check the description for the link to that.
Yeah, it might not be up right away, but we're gonna get that second video up as soon as we can. In the meantime, this will be introduction part 1. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.
Subscribe.
Disappearing Quirk.
That wasn't nice.
That wasn't nice. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
But Lena, you can't laugh.
She's making me laugh.
Don't make her laugh. Cool. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Such a big butt. Ah!
Or something. Lena, you're not a movie star. Lena, you're not a movie star. Lena.
Come here. Come on. Good boy. Oh, get your muddy paws off me. This is all kinds of bad. Dogs aren't cooperative.
Are we done?
I don't know.
What'd you do?
I know. It's that bush, huh?
Tony, come here.
You get your nose on the bush.
What'd you do?
Come here, puppies. Hi, guys. There you go. Hi. Why'd you go off camera? They split off at the end. Hey, come here. Hi. See, you're Oliver. See, this is Fuzz. This is Oliver. Oliver says hi. Hi, Chuckles. Hello. Okay. Never mind. This has been Jack trying to get his dogs to do a cool scene for the blog. Thanks for sticking around. We'll be back. DisappearingQuirks. Oliver. Oliver wants you to subscribe. Oliver says to subscribe.